Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw, and we are playing Criminal Case Wizard Pass, Case 57, One Dead More. Let's unlock Chapter 2, and some dude just came by saying that, yeah, there must definitely is a motive. That woman was a swine. I'm sorry, who are you? Why are you bugging in here during our investigation? I'm Enzo Jonas. I knew that woman and I could tell you the truth about what kind of person she really was. Very well then, Mr. Enzo Jonas. Step this way for further questioning. Okay, so let's find out then. Oh. Wait a minute, this place here looks familiar. It's that glass castle something. I know it was some building of some sort, so. And then look, and it's that guy in the middle. It looks like he's protesting for something. Okay, let's. Resistance fighter. Oh. My apologies for barging in, Inspector, but I was told you are friends of the Resistance and that I could speak freely. Oh, so you're in the Resistance? Why did you have against the victim? That appalling woman sheared at me when I tried to recruit her to the Resistance cause. Mrs. Tanner's soul was as black as the dress of my Chateau Piquet. She flourished under Lawson's rule. Each time she came to the homeless camp to sell her bread, I could see she was getting fatter as everyone around her got poorer. Homeless camp? Where's that? The Crystal Palace on the World Exhibition has become a temporary shelter for those of us who lost our homes and fortunes during Lawson's rule. Oh. Good to know, Mr. Jones. If Mrs. Tanner went to the homeless camp to sell bread, Inspector and I had better visit it too. Oh. Well, I told you it was that building again. From the World Exhibition. Okay, let's investigate homeless camp. This is not going really well now that Lawson is ruling. Now we have homeless camps around. Police battle. Why do I need that? Did Ramirez left it here, or somebody else? Maybe somebody from Justice Corps. I'm surprised to see the Crystal Palace like this. Last time we were here, it was during the fanfare of the World Exhibition. Yeah, it was a beautiful place, and now it's a homeless camp. Regardless, we know the victim came here, so there are bound to be clues. You reckon that sack of coal and wood is one such clue? You would think it could help, let's dig through it. And what's that police bludgeon doing here? There's something written on it. Perhaps you can decipher that out for us. Okay. Alright, let's first search for this sack of coal. Oh, what's that? Bloody metal. Oh. For what? Container metal you found inside that sack is stained with blood. Regardless, I can't make heads nor tails of the image on this metal, but perhaps it can help us. Yeah, I don't know what this metal is for, so... At a new level. Okay, 12 hours for it. Okay, now let's dust this baton. No. T. Baldwin. Oh! What? There is picture on the bludgeon reads T. Baldwin. T. Baldwin, as in Commissioner Talmadge Baldwin, but he's dead. Yeah, I know that, so... You're right, although Commissioner Baldwin is that his daughter, Delia Baldwin, is alive. Last time I saw Delia, she'd just given birth to a son. We found a bludgeon here, so does it mean that Delia is living here now? If so, she may have seen the victim. Let's speak with her. Oh, I don't like the way she looks. Just makes you sad when you see people like this, and living like this. Now she's homeless. Oh, hello, Inspector. It's been a while. Delia, you look, different from when we last saw you. It's because I'm different. I've lost everything, Katria. All I have is my baby boy, Paris. After Daddy's death, I couldn't pay for the house, so I was evicted. Now, Paris and I live in this awful place. All I have left is Daddy's bludgeon to defend myself with, and a bottle of Chateau Picard to help me escape this awful reality. We're truly sorry to hear that, Adelia. But why are you here, Katria? Actually, we came here to ask you if you've seen a baker by the name of Mrs. Tanner. She's been murdered. Oh, that's dreadful. I see her selling bread here sometimes, but I never talked to her. I could never afford to buy anything. I dreamed a dream of a better life, Katria. Paris deserves a better life, but there's nothing left for us now except misery. Told you, it makes you sad when you see and hear what homeless people have to say. Let's check out this bloody medal and what was it for. Katrina, I have news of the medal you sent me. First I had Viola confirm that the blood belonged to your victim. So it was the cure who left the medal at the homeless camp. Precisely, they probably dropped the medal in the sack hoping it will be melted in a fire. Now for the insignia, it's a symbol for a local singing contest. What? All the contestants who participated received a medal like this, and according to their archives, Mrs. Tanner didn't take part. If the crew participated in this contest, they must know how to sing. Well, Katia, once we catch the kill, we'll enroll them in the prison corps. Good memory, Katia. We did hear Colette singing earlier. I'll add it to her file. And you're right, being with still more clues to find, we should return to the crime scene. Okay. Killer knows how to sing. That's something new we have. That the killer knows how to sing. Well, anybody can sing if they had the right voice. I don't know how I said it. I don't know what to say. Oh, don't tell me I'm gonna catch some of my suspects singing. But what are they going to sing? Consider this basket must belong to our victim as it has Tanner's bakery stitched on it. It also has a padlock. You know, times are hard when even bread is locked away, but that won't stop you from getting it. Getting in, yeah. And what's this notebook? It also bears the victim's name. From the looks of all these numbers, it seems to be the victim's ledger. But why is there an obituary glued in the ledger? Answers to come once we retrieve the missing text. Okay. Okay, let's unlock the basket first. Okay. There's a torn paper on top of the victim's bread basket. Let's piece it together to see what it is. Okay. Alright, now let's... What are we going to do with the ledger? Let's examine it. Okay, I'm gonna dust it. Consider the obituary say that the victim's ledger is that of a certain Franny Potmercy. I don't know what this dead person has to do with the victim, but I have no doubt Evie can help us with this. Okay. Alright, now let's restore this paper. It's a ticket of some sort. Know your place. And by Inspector Jerk. But there is a police ticket issued to the victim by Inspector Jobert. Instead of filling out the ticket, Inspector wrote the message, "Know your place." Inspector Jobert then told us he had an altercation with the victim. Let's go see what this is about. Yeah, what was that about, Inspector Jerk? Jerkbert, maybe. But just that he's a jerk. Inspector, we found a threatening message you left Mrs. Tanner. Can you explain it for us? It wasn't a threat, Inspector. Yeah, it was merely a reminder of who she was dealing with. Mrs. Tanner had forgotten how important I'd become. Gone are the days when she was a respectable baker and I was a youth, struggling to get by. I'm a powerful man in this town now, but she refused to acknowledge that. She was a rude, impudent woman who took great pleasure in mocking me. Just because I liked Chateau Piquet, she said I was still a gutter snipe. Mrs. Tanner needed to be reminded of her place. As Victor Hugo says, if the soul is let in darkness, sins will be committed. Inspector Jobber, being male laws as right-hand man, you know what happens to lawbreakers in Korea these days. I just hope you didn't become one yourself. I just hope one time I'm going to arrest you here, because you're a jerk. Let's check out this obituary. Katrina, I got good news and bad news. Is the good news that you could tell us something about the mysterious Franny Pot Mercy from the obituary narrative's ledger? He did. However, the bad news is, it's rather a sad story. You see, Franny Pot Mercy was a poor widow and mother to a young daughter named Colette. Oh, Colette, the little girl we met earlier. She did tell us her mother left her with Mrs. Tanner while she was looking for work. It seems Mrs. Pot Mercy was making regular payments to the victim in order to provide for her daughter's care in her absence. Care isn't the word I'd use. The poor dear was covered in muck and sweeping floors when we found her. Sadly, as the obituary states, Franny Pot Mercy died of consumption a few weeks ago. Oh, so Mrs. Tanner has been keeping Colette as her personal servant? Wait a moment, didn't Colette tell us she was waiting for her mother to return? She probably doesn't know she's dead. Yeah, I like this one, but we must tell Colette the news about her mother. Oh no. Poor girl. We have sad news for you. I'm sorry. Inspector, you're back. It's nice to see someone. I've been lonely now that Mrs. Tanner's gone. I hope Mommy will return soon too. Oh dear, I'm sorry, Colette, but I'm afraid we have some terrible news for you. Your mother is dead. That's not true. My mom is not dead. She sends money to Mrs. Tanner. She's going to return for me. We found Mrs. Tanner's smoke notebook where she keeps a record of all of her payments, including the ones your mother made. And inside that notebook we found a notice of your mother's demise. My mommy's gone? Forever? Mommy! But Mrs. Tanner said my mommy was coming back. She lied to me. She's a liar. Mrs. Tanner just wanted to keep me here to do all the chores. She was a horrible, evil person. I'm glad she's dead. Colette, we are sorry, but we can't leave you here alone. We'd like you to come with us to our station until we can find you a suitable home. Poor her. Damn. I knew that woman was suspicious, so... Continue. The further we continue this investigation into Mrs. Tanner's murder, the more we are discovering her less agreeable traits. Mrs. Tanner might have been a neighborhood baker, but she certainly wasn't casting her bread upon the waiters for anyone. The way she mistreated Colette makes my blood boil. She unlawfully kept the child with her just so she could put her to work. Meanwhile, Enzo Jones is furious that she didn't join them in the fight against the regime. And Inspector Jabba claims she had no respect for anyone, not even him. On top of that, we have a Delia whose tragic story just breaks my heart. Katrina, you're needed. Immediately. Where is it, Rose? There's an angry mob about to loot the bakery. Oh, it's gotta be this guy. Okay, we're gonna see about it. We're gonna start here. We're gonna continue playing chapter 3. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video. I'll see you again. Goodbye.